Studying bullying is a passion of Dr. Jennifer Blacksmith.
There's physical bullying, relational passive-aggressive bullying, emotional bullying, and the cyberbullying. When I was going to the University of Missouri for my doctorate program, I did my dissertation on bullying. So I spent 2 years working with an elementary school, collecting data.
And now works to prevent bullying.
Consultation with surrounding schools on bullying, helping kids through it, or helping administration figure out the impact it's having on their school, and then what can they do about it.
Simply noticing that bullying is happening is the first step to stop it.
That normal fine line of what's typical, how kids get along, and what's not typical.
But it can be difficult.
Definitely just asking about how their day is going, asking about school, and then just observing. If they notice their child's being more isolating themselves, sadness, grades are slipping, eating patterns are different, sleeping patterns are different, negative self-talk.
Especially if it's not even done in person.
It's easy to do it behind a keyboard. Nobody knows who's doing it.
Cyberbullying has only been around in the past decade, but is one of the hardest types of bullying to spot.
And a lot of times kids don't want to tell their parents because they're afraid that their parents are going to take their phone away, take their electronics away. So a lot of times it goes hidden, like not even talked about.
And now new research has been published on sibling bullying.
There's research coming out now that a lot of times kids who are bullied by their brother or sister, they will take that into the school setting, and we don't look at that, and that's very common. And then sibling bullying, actually, there's been an increase in psychiatric illnesses.
Even more difficult to hear for some parents who may have a child who is a bully.
I'll tell parents, you can raise your children to be nice, have values, but once they get into that social kind of atmosphere, they will do things sometimes that you would never expect them to do. So I always tell parents, if somebody says your kid is being mean, listen.
Because the impacts of dealing with bullying as a child can be lifelong.
That negative self-belief of there's something wrong with me or I'm not good enough, and if you do get severely bullied as a kid, it generally does take that with you as an adult. I've had too many adults who've been bullied as kids, and they still feel that negative emotion coming up that they felt when they were younger.